It was a dramatic reversal of political fortunes. A week before, President Yoon Suk Yeol's governing party had stood with him, derailing Parliament's first impeachment vote. In this, the second, enough members broke ranks to seal his fate as president.
The suspension of the president's duties was urgently needed, and throughout the process we only thought of the country and the people.
South Korea has been embroiled in political turmoil since Yoon's controversial imposition of martial law nearly 2 weeks ago. Given the scale of the biggest constitutional crisis in decades, his acceptance of his impeachment for it seemed low-key.
Though I must pause, our journey towards a better future, which I have walked with the people for the past 2.5 years, must never stop.
In recent days, Yoon has been defiantly defending his actions, an apparent failure at conciliation that may have made him more enemies.
The fact that the martial law was imposed only for 6 hours and then the then President Yoon revoked it highlights how the democracy in South Korea is very much working. It was alive and well.
President Yoon has now been suspended but remains in office pending a decision by the Constitutional Court. In South Korea's relatively short history as a democracy, Yoon Suk Yeol is only the third president to be impeached. One of those decisions was overturned at the Constitutional Court that will now consider this ruling. And Yoon has promised to fight not only impeachment, but also potential criminal charges against him. For South Korea's opposition parties, this impeachment brings closer the prospect of criminal charges against Yoon for insurrection.
The December 3rd insurrection crisis has not yet been resolved. The suspension of Yoon Suk Yeol, the ringleader, is merely the first step toward addressing the situation.
With investigators still trying without success to search his offices, the now impeached President Yoon is far more vulnerable to the multiple agencies closing in on him. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Seoul.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.